Hi, it's Abbey. Welcome back to the channel. I've got another Clan Wars campaign battle, and it's a 1AR versus VOZ. We're on the Abbey map, and this is a basic front, so it's 10v10. You can see I'll line up 279Es, Chiefs, and 1277. Alright, so we're sending the chieftains to the 1-2 line, apart from one that's going to cover the middle road. It's always important to do that. 279As are going high, and the 277 is going to be the only tank that might get spotted on the 1-2 line. And that's intentional. We want to keep our main force as unobserved as possible in the early stages, so they don't know where we are and don't rotate. Alright, so the middle road, they've already spotted 279E and a Super Conqueror. And another 279E, so that's quite a number there. It's a good chance that that's going to be the main enemy push. I think I watched Jingles the other day and he said that, but I don't know why you're using that. Alright, we're going to move into camera mode, free cam mode, just to again show you the tank dispersion. So I've got most of our tanks here, but there's Kaboom on the middle road and what he's facing. So with 3 tanks spotted in the middle, now given the general rule is you don't split your forces, at least not 50-50, unless they can basically provide mutual support, of course. So there's a possibility that they'll push through the middle. But nothing's been spotted yet. Now I've moved our 279As up, and guess what? They have spotted more tanks in the middle. There's an AMX M4 there. It's been spotted. Now we've got an unknown there with an asterisk against it. Most likely it's a 279E, but something that hasn't been spotted yet, so but received fire, so it's just classified that way until it gets observed. In fact, 2 of them now, so yeah, sometimes it's arty, but on this occasion it's very unlikely to be arty. And with the asterisk against it, it's most likely a 279E. Alright, now Kaboom's being pushed on, in fact, by 2 tanks now, 2 279Es. That's a bit unfortunate. They've obviously realised that he's isolated, as any clan would do. They're going to try and diminish his ability to participate in the game by taking him out. Sorry, it's a little bit jerky there. This comes down to the proximity of my tank, which is what the replay is based on. So I've been moved to back, in fact to actually an area on the back of the cap area there, or side of the cap area. This is to basically cover this side of the map here. Unfortunately, Kaboom goes down. That was sort of to be expected. It's definitely taken some hit points away from the enemy as part of that. Alright, so they've taken the centre. Conqueror there in the middle has been spotted. Taking some hits from a VOZ-55 who's here somewhere in the middle here. Oh, there he is, and he's jumped down. So trying to keep him back without losing too many hit points. He's going to try and take a position up underneath where the chief's up there on the shelf. And yeah, they've definitely taken the middle of the map, so let's get a different perspective here if we can. So this is basically the battleground now. Got that VZ down there. We're managing to whittle him down, but at least that's going to keep him in place. And his main objective though is to proxy spot the guys above, which is, yeah, what he's still going to be able to do even if he's only got a few hit points. So at this point the guys in the middle haven't been doing a whole lot. Oh, here we go, spotted some more. Super Conqueror there.
We didn't even scratch them.
And yeah, where's the 279Es have disappeared somehow. So we'll just come over here a bit.
That one bounced.
Still trying to take out this VZ-55. And the enemy just keeping slightly back, so not pushing hard at this point, which is interesting.
Enemy armor is hit.
Alright, we've Got that VZ down to 1 shot. And here we go. So 5 minutes have gone in the game. Bit of damage done on both sides. Taken quite a bit of damage out of some of their tanks there, the VZ and the 279E. But we've lost 2 of our tanks. Right, now we're starting to equalise here. Push now has taken the VZ out of the game. These tanks here are putting in some crossfire. And I'm trying to cross to support the Chief and the 277 that have gone into the city there.
We've lost a track. Let's go.
Alright, so this is the battle is on. So here we've got a Super Conqueror. And that was good shooting. Take some damage there. We've lost a Chieftain. And we are down on hit points as well. You can look at the health bars there. We've got 1 tank with a lot of health, which is Goat Guy. So we're going to have to play this fairly carefully. Well, Captain Oz also has got plenty of health, which is good. And here we go. Now one of their Super Conks has gone a bit too far, so we should be able to get rid of him. And we do. And now we've got a small lead in the tanks. But this is the battle here, right? So, oh, here we go. Now we're getting some more out of the game. So we've now got 3 tanks in the lead, so this is a good sign. It's a 10v10 game, so nothing is guaranteed. Oh, that Super Conk's gone all the way to the back there. It's a long move there. Captain Oz going up to push on the Super Conk in the middle, which he does. And Pyro coming up in his 279E. And we've still got tanks on the 1-2 line. Unfortunately, Super Conk finds me and puts a killing shot in. I was one-shottable. We've still got our tanks on the 1-2 line who are basically providing cover here. Alright, so they get rid of the Super Conqueror in the middle, so that's good. Still got a 3-tank lead. And you've got the Super Conqueror here has come back down. Got a 279E somewhere, and we lose one of our 279Es to the AMX. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, there's the AMX, he's pushed right up here to get rid of their Super Conqueror. This AMX, he's only on 279 and he's faced by 279Es. Now normally this would be a very difficult match-up here, particularly as they're coming down, and he manages to get rid of 2 279Es now. And he's faced with 1. They need to get rid of him. And he's going to push up, and let's see what happens here. I think the problem was the 279Es were coming down the slope, which makes them a bit more a bit less effective. But yeah, interesting to know where he shot the 279E there, but that's a pretty good outcome for that AMX M4. And Pyro's there in the middle. Hopefully Pyro doesn't miss with his next shot. See what happens. Yep, and he gets the kill, and that is the end of the game. So yeah, pretty amazing effort. Still a few minutes left. Alright, I didn't have the greatest game there, but that doesn't matter, it's the team that counts. So Captain Oz doing 4.3 and Pyro doing 3.3 with Ghost doing another 4.4 and Phantom doing 3.2, so some really great outputs from those guys. In fact, even Morcan managed to get 3k of damage in. And the enemy side, that AMX M4 basically took out 3 279Es, which from front on, which is pretty outstanding. So probably good polar sniping, to be honest, but a bit hard to tell without going and looking at it in detail. But well done to Master Defensive. He certainly lived up to his name, and Super Conk doing 4.5k, nearly 4.6. So great effort from the VOZ team. Anyway, did we make some money? Yeah, we did. Not too bad. Didn't have a lot of penetrating hits, so that's part of the problem there. Anyway, great game from the team. Well played there, and Pyro doing a good job calling. Hopefully, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.